Hello and howdy, everybody. A couple nights ago, I saw Silver Linings Playbook for the second time. I really wanted to see it again. I'm trying to establish my year-end list, and there's no new movies out that are coming out that have my interest at all. You know, nothing is good right now. So instead of seeing something new and most likely terrible, I just will much rather see an older movie that I know is excellent. And again, the theatrical experience is what I'll judge the movie on for the rest of my life. So I definitely wanted to see it again. I think it's one of the best films of the year. You know, easy. I mean, just sitting here, I think that it would probably be in my top three, you know, though I'm not for totally certain. I absolutely loved it. It's still kind of confounding just because I feel that it is so new. It feels so fresh that the first time I watched it, I was kind of like aware of it. You know, I don't really, you know, understand. You know, I've never felt, you know, a movie like this. It's kind of new, and I'm trying to pick out, you know, what's new about it. But I still can't quite put my finger on it, which I absolutely love. You know, I think that art, by definition, should be elusive. You know, it shouldn't be able to be defined. And I definitely think that Silver Linings Playbook avoids definition and defies classification. How about that? It's about finding love through mental illness, I guess, even though all of the people seem rather normal to me. You know, I told someone that it's like a romantic comedy. I think I even mentioned this in my first review. That it's like a romantic comedy for people who hate romantic comedies. Romantic comedies are my least favorite genre of film. Simply because there's nothing in them that I can identify with. Romance and comedy have never been at the same place in the same time in my life. As far as I know, that does not even exist. Romantic comedy is an oxymoron as far as I'm concerned. So I much more enjoy this because it shows the pain, you know, that love brings, but yet it shows human both stubbornness and resiliency to defeat. That's something I identify with greatly. It seemed to take a very modern look at ancient primordial feelings, emotions. Comes from a book. I got it wrong the first time. I thought that it was an original idea from David O. Russell. But it is a book. It's an adapted screenplay written by David O. Russell. David O. Russell produced the film, wrote the film, directed the film. David O. Russell is one of our more uncompromising artists. I don't absolutely love all of his work. Up until now, I feel that Silver Linings is his best work. He made, I guess, The Fighter, either that was last year or 2 years ago, which was really awesome. But I felt a different kind of film for him. Up until Silver Linings, my favorite O. Russell film was Flirting with Disaster. This reminded me a lot of Flirting with Disaster. But yet, Flirting with Disaster, I believe, was his second film. So it's the difference between the two is great in terms of controlling the tone, controlling the pacing of the story. I just love the idea of flirting with disaster, and I thought it was hilarious. And again, it was my first exposure to David O. Russell's voice, so it always stands out in my head. Here, I think it's just kind of perfected. I think his writing, more than anything, is just A+. Every scene, and I wasn't going to show this to you, but just because I didn't watch it, but I'm a member of the Screen Actors Guild, and as a dues-paying member, I get to participate in the voting for the SAG Awards. And if I am selected, I get to participate in the Academy Awards voting. I have yet to be selected in my 8 years of union membership. But anyway, this year I got this in the mail, the Silver Linings Playbook screener, so that I can watch it and vote for it and not have to go to the theater. But I want to go to the theater, so I did go to the theater. But you can see that it has an expansive cast, which I'll try and remember to get to in a second. But why did I even bring this up? There was something about it. Shit. I can't even remember what I was talking about now. But I know I had to reference this for some reason. Well, maybe I'll think about it in a second. Crap. I thought I had a thought. Anyway. Oh, there you go. I just thought of it. As you can tell, an expansive cast. You know, a bunch of people. All of those characters, very well written. They're not one-note characters. Even if they're in just, you know, 1 or 2 scenes in the film, they, you know, throughout the course of their scenes, reveal a lot of character. And I'm sure that that's all on the page. And to have so many people, so well-rounded, you know, it's just never boring. It's kind of mesmerizing and hypnotic to get to know all of these people. That's, you know, something kind of remarkable. This is a 2-hour film, and people are constantly talking. You know, it's, you know, again, about relationships. And, you know, there are people just constantly talking, and it kind of feels like an action picture. You know, it just picks up, and it goes, and it doesn't let up. And so just 2 hours just fly by, really. You know, it's just spectacular. Again, I think that all comes down to the writing. And all the acting is brilliant and really brings the words to life. You know, again, I'm sure it's there on the page, but all of these actors are tremendous, and they really, you know, bring out the life. I can try and go down the list here and name all these people. I don't know a few of them. I don't know him. I'm not sure of his name, but I know that he's Buck and he likes to fuck. I'm not sure of the doctor's name. Chris Tucker, very funny, you know. He spoke at a normal volume level and pacing. So I can't remember the last time I saw Chris Tucker in a movie. I guess it would be one of the Rush Hours. But I think he's, had some personal problems. Anyway, he's back. He's very good here. Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence is just a fantastic actress. She's just fantastic. Reminds me a lot of Meryl Streep. She's just so natural, and whatever she's doing, I believe, you know, she's just tremendous. And here she's more beautiful than I've ever seen her, and she's a beautiful woman. Here she's just hot, you know, she's just hot. Bradley Cooper, super handsome for a man. Very good. Not that I'm not a fan of Bradley Cooper, I just, sometimes I don't get it, about why everyone's so in love with Bradley Cooper, but, again, he's good looking, he is talented, he just hasn't knocked my socks off yet. But he's very, very good here. Again, he's nominated for Best Actor. All of the 4 leads Jennifer Lawrence, Bradley Cooper, Robert De Niro, Jackie Weaver, all nominated for Academy Awards. The adapted screenplay is nominated. David O. Russell is nominated. Again, both for writing and directing. The film itself is nominated for Best Picture. It's a great film. Robert De Niro has done some of his best work in years in this film. Jackie Weaver. It's just so interesting because I only know her from one other film, and that's Animal Kingdom, where she basically, plays this purely evil character that's just frightening as all hell. And here she's, my grandma. And I couldn't believe it was the same person. That such wildly different character, even though I've only know her from that one other character. She was very good here. Julia Stiles, perfectly cast. She's not in the film a whole lot, but man, she's perfectly cast in this film. And I can't think of his last name, the cop. Again, all the performances are layered, and again, deal with the hypnotic element of this film where you just get wrapped up in these people's lives and you care about them. You care about everyone, which is rare. It's rare to care. So that is, just different. I almost want to say at times it's oddly directed, but it's very kind of uneven in terms of style. There's a lot of handheld work in here. There's a lot of, again, showing all the cast at once in big open scenes, but yet there's a lot of where you just see this of the face. Again, it's kind of a hodgepodge of directing styles, but again, I think that serves the story in the fact that these people are, at some level of unhinged, and it kind of, puts your footing off. It doesn't let you feel safe. You're constantly mentally adapting to this. Sometimes it seemed like they used different, actual film, like it was grainier or not as grainy. And I just thought that all served the purpose of making you feel as unbalanced as some of these characters are. Even though, again, it is weird to call these people unbalanced, I felt that I just wanted to be there with them. It made me feel like I was at home. It didn't turn a blind eye to the often chaotic and needlessly so elements of family life and being in a private situation with the people who know you. They just know who you are. There's no surprises. And I think that is really captured here. I think it's one of the best movies of the year, period. I don't know what else to say. I think I hit on everything, and so I'll try not to talk too long. But there you go. So even though I did not watch this, I'm going to give this to a friend. That's Silver Linings Playbook, one of the best films of the year. I'll give it a solid 9, even though I can tell that in the future this will most likely be a 10 for me. And so there you go. Thanks for watching.